Hello there, and welcome to this week's Sif Taker live stream. So we have a game ready to go. Let's bring the screen up. This is producer Tim. We'll shortly be joined by Ben, and we'll say hello to the players and let them get going. So let's just jump onto the table 2 secs.
5-8 wings.
Hey there, right, you're all live on Twitch, so parental advisory, Darren, just remember that.
Yeah, don't fucking swear, Gary.
Yeah, jeez.
We're live on TV. Don't say shit or fuck.
Anyway, so we have Gary flying the Empire versus Darren with the Scum Villainy. Who's got first player?
We don't
I
know.
am 200.
So am I.
Okay, I'll
I'll
let you
take
call it.
misses. Okay,
So you're saying you call him Mrs., yeah?
I'm calling misses.
Boom.
It is hits.
We
I
don't.
will be-
Oh, we do. We're 4.
I will be first player.
Okay.
Okay.
It means I can get Bosk out the way. Greedo out the way.
Greedo out of the way. Yeah.
Yeah. I do not want all your list having crits on me. Thanks very much.
I mean, I kind of probably will have crits on you anyway.
Yeah, I know, because
Well,
you've got
same.
the fifth brother and Marek.
Okay, so you're first. So carry on.
Cool. I'll let you guys set up when you're ready. Just tab at the middle of the table when you're ready, and we can start your timer.
Daddy's
Cool
been
beans.
talking on there.
Wunderbar.
Too much. Might not be very interesting.
Right. It sounds like Willow's joining Ben as well, so we'll head down to the commentary voice chat, and I'm sure Ben will realise I've moved at some point. So yeah, welcome to this week's stream. I think this is just a friendly tonight, and then we're back with game 2, which is Connor versus Eli for week 3 of the Sif Taker Knockout. Yeah. So, if you're watching, just let us know if the audio is coming through okay. So, we've got, I wouldn't say a standard scum list, but it's only sort of standard builds within the list with, Fen Rao with Fearless, Han Solo with his usual sort of trick shot, Title, Contraband Cybernetics, 000, and Kira, and then we've got the party bus of Bosk with Forlom, Zuckus, and Greedo. So you heard there, obviously, Darren wanting first player so that he can try and reduce the amount of Imperial ships that might make use of Greedo. And the Empire, we have Marek Steel with Crackshot Fire Control Afterburners, with Fifth Brother with Hate Fire Control Homing Missiles, and that'll, with the homing missiles, basically try and make use of... Oh. Hello, Willow.
Hello. This is Ben.
Ben.
Willow sat next to me watching the game. Pardon? Because he can hear you. Would you like to say hello? You don't have to shout, okay?
Hello.
Say, I hope Darren loses. Say, I hope Darren loses.
Is Darren playing this game?
That's my friend.
She's right.
Oh, yeah.
She's a
I'm
dragon.
going to mute myself now.
Okay.
She really.
So, the new ship that we've got on show here is Rampage in the TIE Heavy. So certainly the first time I've seen it played, and it'll be quite interesting to see how it works out. So, Rampage is after you execute a speed 3 to 4 maneuver, you may choose a ship in your turret arc, range 0 to 1. If you do, that ship gains 1 strain or 2 strain if you are damaged. So, obviously, trying to reduce the agility, which will work quite nicely with this scum list, because 2 of those ships have got very low agility. So it looks like Darren's setting up on one corner. Certainly probably trying to sort of go at Rampage. But the Imperials are pretty quick, so I imagine the 2 Inquisitors can certainly get into the flank Han and Bosk if they want. It'd be interesting to see where Fen sets up in defence. So I've got all the bits I need to see. Don't need to see that. Cool. Yeah, so Fen's setting up on the left-hand flank, which will obviously try and provide the scum a little bit of protection if those Inquisitors, go chasing off. But it might leave Fen slightly on his own if the two Inquisitors and Marek possibly turn towards Fen. The big ships might struggle to sort of catch up. Yeah, we'll just wait for the players to get going. Awfully quiet without let's see what we can do. So it looks like Darren's all set, and we're just waiting on Rampage and Marek being set by Gary. Very first Darren.
Hello.
You alright?
Yeah.
I was just about to message the group to see if anybody else wanted to come and commentate. It was very lonely by myself.
She was apparently tired.
Apparently, so we'll see what about
20 minutes ago.
Cool, so their time has started. Yeah.
Cool.
What do you think to Rampage then? That's probably the sort of the big difference.
I think, like I said on the podcast, the model's cool, but I don't think it's that great. Like his abilities, though, it depends. I think it depends if you try for his ability. I think maybe it's just one of them that it's nice if it happens. You shouldn't necessarily play for it because you just throw him in there and then he dies.
No, absolutely. I think that's with the Starbird slash for the A-Wings as well, is that it's a nice ability to have, but I don't think you take it so that you must do it.
Yeah.
Interesting. I was going to say interesting. Darren going for the red stop there with Bosk, obviously waiting to sort of see what other manoeuvres were being used, but would have potentially have got a first turn shot into Rampage, but it looks like Darryl's not choosing to go after Fen here and just sending everything into that.
I mean Gary.
Gary, sorry. Sending everything.
It's my fault. It's always my fault.
Well, yeah, I just assumed that,
I read the names properly.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't.
So we're going to see an early rotate here, potentially.
So the problem I've got, like with Rampage, even the config that he's got on, I have to not have a green token, so you can't even reinforce go in and get the free calculate.
Yeah.
I suppose it means you can rotate calculate. Does it give you just a calculate action? Yeah.
Was it alters? Yeah, so he's got a sync laser cannon. So if you are calculating, the defender does not apply the range bonus, and then the target assist MGK 300. Before you engage, if you have no green tokens and you are not stressed, Gain 1 calculate token for each enemy ship at range 2 to 3. I guess that could be, though, you might have spent the green tokens in defense.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah, fair. Does it say?
Not that you have much in the way of agility, so it's not like, you know.
Oh yeah, so I suppose you can calculate going in. Spend your calculate on defense, then you just gain 1 for free anyway. Because it's not a calculate action, is it?
No. Oh no. Yeah, you just gain tokens, aren't you?
In bed. I watching Harry Potter.
Okay. Go to sleep.
No, and go watch Potter.
Can't follow you there, kiddo. We just got her into Harry Potter.
That's good. Well, there's plenty of those films for her to watch. Although I think some of the later ones are possibly a bit scarier, aren't they?
We've only just bargained her into watching the second one. She's watched the first one about 20 times.
That's at that age, isn't it? They just like once they like something, they just want to watch that. It's like, but there are other films. No.
I'm not too keen on Han's position though.
No, see, this is it now because Bosk is going to probably be blocked this turn.
I just think that he's in the area with none of the rocks. Or am I thinking of the other one? He shoots through a rock, doesn't he?
This one gets extra dice if it's an obstructed shot, which is why you have the trick shot as well.
He's in the area where there's no rocks.
Yeah.
So his ability's off until he gets to the other side of the board.
Yeah, you would have thought he would have been better suited down the bottom of the board, where he at least could be firing like broadside through the small rocks.
Yeah. I mean, Darren did say he's experimenting with this list. He's happy with Fen and Bosk. And Han is trying something else to see how it goes.
I mean, funnily enough, actually, I've been throwing list ideas into Launch Bay for Saturday, and I actually came up with Fen, Han, and Dengar. I was going to take a pure Pilot Skill 6 scum list.
Well, Jesper flew that in the first Sith Taker Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't go very well.
No, I mean, I don't know what I want to fly at the weekend, so I might just fly it just so I can just say to my opponents, you just move all your ships and then I'll work out what I'm doing.
So it looks like he's taking a target lock.
Yep.
I suppose that makes sense because you can use the config, so he'll get the calculate.
Well, that's it. He'll use the config to get the calculate, and then if he fired the sync laser turret, they wouldn't get the range bonus. But I imagine Han is going to be a darn sight closer.
I mean, I imagine Han going to take a pounding right now.
Well, yeah. I mean, depending on what Marek's done here as well,
3 bank.
Forward,
maybe.
Yeah, I think like a straight maneuver. Yeah, because Han possibly could turn here, I guess. Nope, he's YOLO'd forwards, which
I guess he's trying to get into that, past that rock. Well, he landed it at least.
Yeah, I mean he'll probably be able to shoot Rampage because he'll get the shot out the front, won't he?
No, it's side to side.
Yeah, sorry. I mean it'd be out the side, but he has got Rampage on the angle.
Yeah.
But this means he's only got 2 red dice naturally, hasn't he? So it'd be 3 red dice with this one, range 1. Into a ship with 8 hull, which probably won't care an awful lot.
Only rolls 2 dice, doesn't it?
Yeah, so
Falcon's rubbish.
Yeah, well, he can't shoot Marek because unless he rotates the turret, and it looks like he's taking a target lock action. And now he could shoot into one of the Inquisitors, but at least one of them has taken an evade. There's like Fifth Brother's taken the target lock as well.
He has got 000. That's the one that gives you calculating it.
Sure, have a calculate.
Yeah.
I mean, the only shame is that Marek obviously can get a target lock.
What action did Han do? He target locked that.
Yeah, the closest and
Oh.
closer.
I'm surprised he went for 7th sister.
Yeah, and well, I guess it's range 1, isn't it? But
It's more that he's got the evade token already.
Yeah, well, that's it. Evade and force. I think you're going to struggle, aren't you?
Mm.
You use 000 there, and yeah, they said here have a calculate. So I think Rampage. I'm not quite sure what he was checking there. Isn't that before you engage? It's before you engage.
I don't know what's happening.
Well, it tabs the config, but that should be before you engage, not start of engagement. Okay. Yeah, so Gary's basically just put into chat saying, you did it earlier, that's fine. So yeah, looks like we got hand range 1 into 7th sister. 3 hits out of hand is pretty decent. And he'll score a shield damage on 7th sister, but I don't think she really cares.
I mean, they've not got a lot of hull, so...
They haven't, but, I think there's potential here to do a little bit of damage to hand now, depending how the dice go.
Marek's got a range 2.
Yeah, no target lock, unfortunately, but does get a crit.
Stupid shield's getting in the way.
Oh. That's one less shield. But you're going to get what? A range 1 shot from Rampage, a range 1 shot from 7th Sister, and range 2 potential missile from 5th Brother. Which could be a crit with 5th Brother's ability. Looks like Bosk is having a shot, I think.
Got nothing. I'm assuming he'll leave 5th Brother's shot up till the end to try and push that crit through.
That's it. You're trying to strip the shields, aren't you? So yeah, start with Rampage, who has got a target locker. Don't think he checked for the calculate, did he?
He did it before, didn't he? So maybe they just know it's there.
Yeah, we'll see what they do for mods. So rerolling 2, and he should have a calculate. Well, 2 crits, 1 evade, so that's another shield. Bet you wish you had that calculate now. So I guess this is 7th Sister now, who does have a force for hit crit.
Ooh.
Got an eye.
Spend his calculate.
Yeah, but that's now no shields.
This is probably some sort of torpedo.
Well, it'll be a homing missile. So what is it, a 4 dice attack, or you take 1 automatic?
Yeah.
Well, looks like he's going primary, which is... I guess he could still add his crit anyway, can't he?
Jesus, that was crap.
Might just spend the lock here, yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't do the missile, though. I guess it gives him firepower later on.
Oh, well, yeah. So, it's an awkward one now. He spends 1 force, which means he won't be able to use his ability. So that is the first damage on Han Solo. 2 damage, in fact.
Cool. So I'm assuming Han's going to try and blast past now. He couldn't. I can't see any way that Gary can stop Han getting away.
No.
It is a shame that the Scum Falcon's obviously not as good as the other Falcons because the model is beautiful.
Hmm.
Some of us bought too many because they thought they were going to be good. Joke's on me.
So, I mean, Bosk's got a fairly easy move here. He can just come forwards, kind of almost just like, 3-4 forwards. Yeah, I think a 3 forwards is probably your safer move. You don't really want to bump here. He may just do a 1 forward, I guess, and try and keep that arc wide. Do you think the Inquisitors might turn towards Fen?
I don't know, because like Fenn's not a guarantee, whereas Bosk ain't going anywhere. Bosk can't get away.
But I have a feeling that the homing missile could be very good against Fen.
I mean, if I was playing Finn, I think I'd bug out there. Like, 'cause it is just too easy to jump in on him. I mean, I say that watching, but if I was playing, I'd be like, 5 straight. I want to throw lots of dice. That's the only reason you play Fen, to throw lots of dice. And then die in a blaze of glory from behind a rock at range 3.
Absolutely. Way.
Oh, faster than I thought.
Well, that's, yeah. I mean, yeah. I think it was either a 3 or 1 there. You might get some decent blocks potentially with doing the 3 here. Marek could be a little bit pinned. I suppose Rampage should fly over the top of Han, and then you can do like a 1 bank with Marek maybe. Oh no!
Oh, no, we can't.
What did he do there? He did a 3 straight. So yeah, I think he's just overlapping, isn't he? So that could be painful for Marek depending what he's done. Because yeah, you'd imagine that Han is going to just fly over the top.
Yeah, maybe boost away, depending on if he's getting shot or not.
Well, that's it. No, being.
Oh, so Han does get a strain from Rampage because he's done a 3 speed. Do you not even have to fully execute? That's quite cool. Yeah, after you execute.
So is it after you execute? Is it an enemy ship at 0 to 1? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good. So yeah,
that's cool. You don't have to fully execute it.
so did Boss take a target lock? Yeah, so Bosk got a target lock on Seventh Sister, who is now sat at range 1 of Bosk. Interesting. Maybe thought Boss might do the 1 there. But I suppose the Inquisitors have still got boots and barrel rolls, so it's not a terrible place to be.
Might still have Bosk there as well.
No.
If you got down and have a look, I can't be bothered. That's really lazy, isn't it, when the computer does it all for me?
Literally, yeah. You physically don't have to move. All you're gonna do is just tilt your head and move your mouse hand.
I've done it.
Just out of target lock range of Fen, but so we'll take 1 on Bosk, I imagine.
Yeah, it'll be there for another turn. I mean, they do have the hard ones, don't they? If need be.
Marek bumped. Yep. So Marek did do the 1 bank there, which would have been lovely if Rampage had flown over the top. K-turn.
Contraband, I bet.
And, yeah, he did contraband as well.
Yep. That's a really good block by Darren, actually. I don't really like to pay him compliments because he's got a massive head already.
Well, that's what I thought with Boss. I thought the 3 forward would just congest that area a little bit, and you'd probably end up blocking something. Evening, Chris. And yeah, Fenn's boosted in there.
Is that Mr. Burnett?
It is, yes.
Tell him, what's he doing watching this? I thought he was on childcare duty. Oh, he can hear me, can't he?
The wonders of the internet, Ben.
Oh, I've already been drinking by now. You can't trust anything I say now.
So 000 triggers, and Han gets another calculate. Looks like Fen is probably going to take the range 1 shot here, I imagine, into 5th Brother. And see
What's
if,
on?
see if we can make him evaporate. 5 red dice. What does Fen say? With fearless as well. Oh, that's going to tickle.
Yeah, at least one's going through, isn't it?
Oh no, he won't get fearless, will he? Because he has to be in his front arc as well.
I believe one's going through.
Yes, 1 shield. So he's spending a force, which was very lucky for Fifth Brother.
Fen rolled well as well, though, to be fair.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I suppose Fen's not getting shot, so he can spend that focus with, like, no consequence.
Should have gone outmaneuver Fen. Ooh, spicy.
Hit crit from Han into, I think, Marek, so it looks like a shield on the TIE Advanced. So, shooting into Bosk. And
2?
I think you could Greedo if you wanted, but I don't think it actually matters.
No, I think he's done it.
Yeah, I don't think Darren's told him. But yeah, he's this turn he's not hitting Hull, so that's 2 shields on Bosk. But now Bosk will get to shoot. And he'll probably take range 1, I imagine, into 7th Sister. He's got the target lock and he's got Greedo active. And Zuckus and Forlorn.
Hell of a party bus.
Yeah.
I've still never flown one of them.
Oh, gonna be spinning that target lock.
And I've got 3 of them.
So you've taken 2 ions to use Forlorn.
What's that one do?
So Forlorn is while you perform an attack after rolling dice, you may name a green token. If you do, gain 2 iron tokens. So I imagine he said no evade. Now there's only 2 crits there, and he's not spending the Greedo charge, which is quite important. 2 evades in defense.
Oh yeah, because he can't.
But he's going to fall on that, and it comes up and evade again. Ow. So what's he have to take?
Takes
for
the
that?
stress. He's
Yeah, if you're not
just put it
stressed,
next
yeah.
That's unlucky as well because Darren took first place, so he could get Greedo out of the way.
Yeah. Yeah, so Greedo allows you to turn a hit to a crit, but the enemy can still use it whilst the charge is active. So yes, this means Rampage.
Just remember this, calculate this time.
Yeah. So we've got a synced laser turret shot.
That's what gets you up to 3 dice, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oof.
Remember to calculate.
Yeah, for 2, and should be a
One's a crit.
Yeah, it should be a Greedo there as well. Yeah, they've remembered. Does roll and evade, so that's another shield. Yeah.
We know that shot's out.
But now 7th Sister's got a range 1 shot, hasn't she?
Yep, and 2 force. So even if he rolls an evade, he can crack that away. So I wouldn't be surprised if he takes a crit here.
Looks like just 1 hit there. So rolls it anyway to see what we get. We get the evade. Should be Greedoed. Yeah, so it is a crit. And then he spends 2 force to negate the evade. And it's like is that blinded pilot?
Panicked? Blinded. Blinded pilot.
Which is not good for Boss, because that means he can't use his ability.
He didn't use his ability, did he, last time?
Yeah, but it's after the neutralize
result
step, isn't it?
Yeah. Sorry, my bad.
Try and make me remember rules and stuff, you know.
You're only a regular tier.
No, I'm an in-person TA. You're the digital TA.
Yeah, but I don't have to answer rule questions. I just say, do what you want, whatever.
So, on paper, that looked like a good turn for Darren, like positionally, but the dice not quite sort of coming in for him there. Well, I suppose you could say probably Gary's defense dice were just strong enough.
Yeah.
Just took a couple of shields. I mean, Fifth Brother could have quite easily have evaporated in front of Fen there.
Yeah. Excuse me.
No.
I don't care. It's the beer coming out to say hello.
So Bosk is currently stressed with 2 ion tokens, so he is not doing a red stop there. Potentially, you might see the Inquisitors could turn towards Bosk and sort of start to get behind him. Rampage isn't stressed, who could do a K-turn. I think they've got a K-turn, haven't they?
I'm not sure. I know they have them, I just don't know what they are.
2 secs, I'll bring them. So Rampage, or the TIE Heavy Brute, has a 3 Talon. So probably you could do a Talon. The Inquisitors would have to move out the way first.
Yeah, but Bosk is probably going to be in that space.
Bosk is going to have to come forwards though, because he can't stop.
That's what I mean. So he's probably in that 3 Talon area, isn't he? When he moves forwards.
Yeah, I mean, you see where the Purple Inquisitor is? That's a 1 forward. So the slowest Bosk could do is, unless Bosk does a 1 bank and maybe bumps the Purple Inquisitor.
And don't forget that Rampage can do the old flyover and rotate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is probably better than doing a Talon, I guess.
Yeah, not being stressed. Arm was strained that turn, but will likely be able to do a blue maneuver this turn and clear that stress. Marek probably wants to do something a bit quicker.
It's nice to see the big bases on the table, though. You don't see them a lot these days.
No. Yeah, it's a bit more of a swarmy meta, which tends not to bode well for the large base ships.
I like seeing like the ghosts. You used to see a lot of big bases, didn't you?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I was a 2 big ship player, predominantly. So,
I mean, I love the Shadowcaster. You just don't see it anymore. It's crap.
Again, it's not sort of harping on my list building woes. I was actually looking at making like a 1.0 themed list for the weekend, and I was playing around with Shadowcaster at one point.
Called the bank. Probably did there.
Yeah.
3 turn. Surprised he didn't try and clear that stress.
Yeah, because that means he can't do it this turn, can he? He
can't Zuck us. Yeah, he can still fall on.
Yeah.
Oh no, he can't, because he can.
Yeah.
It's just his dice he can't modify.
K-turn from the Fifth Brother.
Who's already got the lock on Bosk.
And looks like, was that a Talon from Seventh Sister? Yeah, Talon Roll.
Yeah.
So yeah, adjusting so we can possibly get a block on Fen if we need it. So
yeah, he wants to not be shot by Bosk as well, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're the best defense dice, allegedly.
Oh, bumping again, but
straight him.
Poor party bus.
See, I started playing after the original party bus, so it's nice to see him on the table again.
Oh, Marek fits in 1 bank. Target lock Bosk.
Yeah.
Just go in, because you're landing crits now. I mean, with Marek's ability and Greedo.
And it works on every crit as well, doesn't it?
Yep. That's why. So I've been running Marek with marksmanship. So advanced targeting computer, turns a hit to a crit. Marksmanship, if you're in bullseye, turns a hit to a crit. So yeah, I think you just take the target lock here and launch 4 dice in at Bosk. I mean, Hahn might bump Marek if he goes 1 forwards here because of the angle.
I think he's just eyeing up his options now, isn't he?
Well, I suppose it may be whether or not he target locks Fen. Ooh. Ooh, choose violence. Choose violence.
But I suppose he knows that Marek's going to shoot first, so he's probably going to trigger his ability anyway against...
Well, I guess actually, so Hahn hasn't bumped with the 1 straight. I guess actually it might be depends where Fen is going, because if Fen can shoot Marek, Hahn and Fen might be able to kill Marek. Yeah, so Fen's coming in, going to clear the stress. Probably barrel roll to the left, although I'm not sure if... I wasn't sure if the bank would fit, bank boost. So yeah, maybe the focus on Marek is a good idea, but we will see.
He's triggering Fearless as well.
Yeah. This is it now, so Fen's going to get 5 dice in at Marek, and so the focus might not actually matter, but it'd PS kill him anyway. Although Rampage isn't going to get a shoot this turn, unfortunately.
No, I imagine he will next
So
turn, though.
So
something happened up there.
There's a triple
0.
Yeah, I might have been tempted to take the stress this turn. Mainly because I'm not even sure if Marek will survive the turn. So Hahn's going to shoot first. I think that's possibly a wasted shot with Hahn. Depends if Fen's got Rampage or not.
He took the lock, though.
Yeah, but maybe you roll the 5 dice from Fen first to see if it actually matters. So here we go. A shield and a crit going into Marek.
Got there. Oh, it's moved before I could look. Oh, blinded, kicking the balls.
Well, probably an even better thing you didn't take the target lock now, because I won't be using it. So 5 dice from Fen here. Yep, I think we might.
Oh.
He's definitely dead. He can't avoid it. So that's 4 hits and a crit. He makes a pretty good effort at it, but that's still 3 damage going in. So Marek is dead.
It's a shame we never got to see his ability in action.
Yeah, especially with Greedo there on the party bus. But
I was getting excited to see that go. I thought we were going to see some craziness happening now.
But that's good.
Now, party bus, no shots.
Well, this is it. Like, yes, that's good for Darren to be able to take Marek off the board, but both Inquisitors can now have uninterrupted shots. Bosker's definitely bumping next turn. I think he's still stressed, isn't he?
Yeah. And a strain.
So
he's going to probably shoot Fen.
Yeah, Seventh Sister's going to shoot 2 red dice.
Spend that force.
Yeah, hit crit.
Yeah, hit crit. Fen takes a crit. Oh no, we haven't rolled yet.
Easy.
I was getting excited.
But he has got the focus. Yeah, he got the focus token. Let's have a see. So Fifth Brother does have a target lock and does have 2 force, so can use his ability. Yeah, using the primary weapon here because he wants to be able to use Greedo.
Yeah, and his ability.
Yeah, and then possibly.
So he's got no dice to roll because of the strain.
Yeah.
So he's probably taking hit, crit, and then another crit because of his ability, I bet.
Yeah, I think you do it. Yeah.
Yeah, so hit, crit, crit. You may as well while you can.
Yeah.
So the strain goes. And the fuel leak here. Nope. Some pilot. So no crits.
So what is it?
He's got the ion one, disabled power regulator.
Yep.
And stun pilot. He's also still blinded.
So stunned and disabled power regulator. But that means he will be ioned next turn when he engages, because he's got 2 ion tokens on him already. And you imagine Bosk is probably bumping this turn.
So if Boss can get a shot there, we can fall on basically for free.
Yeah, because it will just clear all of
Because
them.
it'll clear all your ion tokens, doesn't it?
So hang on, let's have a quick check.
I have to say that's one of the more fun things from going from 1.0 to 2.0 is the different amount of tokens needed to move like small, medium, and large ships.
I don't think Bosk will, but he is angled ever so slightly at that large rock.
Yeah, I think he's fine this turn.
Yeah, this
he's
turn is
just
going to
gonna
bump, but I'm thinking then he'll be ioned and he'll go one forwards.
It depends whether he just does maybe like a hard 2 or something, because they're white, aren't they? I might be wrong, they might be red. I'm sure all the turns are red, actually.
I think you might... no, the hard 3 is white, the 2s are red. So score-wise, it's 33 to Gary and 55 to Darren. So Marek's only 55 points in this list.
Yeah, I don't think the score reflects what direction the game is swung in. I feel like Gary's got a much better position. Because Sven's going to have to disengage this turn.
Yeah. Han is probably going to bump Bosk.
Yeah.
Or bump somebody.
And again, Han's ability might as well be mute. It might as well just be I'm an I6.
Yeah. And you know, Han has taken 2 damage cards here, so he's going to be pretty close to giving up half points.
Yeah, he's only got 6 hull left.
We've got 40 minutes left in the game as well, so I think it's all still to play for.
I mean, I would like to see Darren lose just because he deserves it. Because he's an awful human being. And ironically, that's the thing I like about him best.
So
I always want Darren to lose because he stole my hyperspace victory away from me. He beat me at crew. And he loves to remind me about it.
So
it's a hard 3 though. Yeah. I thought that'd go on the rock, to be honest.
Yeah, it was close. It was very close, but it fitted in well. But I think both Inquisitors probably just do 1 banks towards Fen here. Yeah. Clear their stress and...
Probably barrel roll out of that arc, I imagine.
Yeah.
Focus barrel roll.
That's it, and it puts him in a good position to either block Han or shoot Han. Well, probably both.
I guess it depends what Rampage is doing though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like he's clearly thinking about it, because Rampage looks like he's doing that Earth 3 Talon. And allegedly that takes a lot of skill to know when to do it. Ask Bob D. It looks like he's considering it. I think he's going for it.
I think you have to get out of the Party Busters arc.
Yeah.
I think
there's no reason to take a shot when you don't need to.
Yeah.
Oh, no, maybe not.
So, yeah, rotating rear with Rampage.
Is he going to you can link it into a calculate?
Nice.
Yeah.
Is it red if he links it, or is it just white?
I think it's supposed to be red. No, it's white. Rotate white.
Interesting. Well, I suppose that's quite thematic with the basically it's a
droid brain.
Yeah, droid brain, isn't it? Yeah.
I don't really know much about the ship. I know I love the way it looks. It's so cool.
I think the chat's just discussing about barrel rolls and stuff, so I think... So it's Fifth Brother, isn't it, the green one?
What they discussing?
Whether or not...
I can't see the chat.
Basically, I think obviously they're discussing whether or not if the barrel roll could fit or not.
No, not a chance.
Basically, they say you suck at reading chat. Ben doesn't read chat. He expects me to read it out for him. So
I can't see it because I don't get the chat.
because internet and technology.
Well, I'm not watching the stream, am I?
Yeah, I completely agree, Chris. Absolutely.
I'm not offended if it's coming from Chris. The worst burnet.
Ooh. Oh, it has bumped. I because the ship's so big, with the angle I was at, I couldn't see the white bump text and thought that might have cleared, but that's not too bad for Han because I think only Rampage has got a shot there.
Yeah.
Now Fen could just focus boost around the corner, and that might mean that the Purple Inquisitor's not got a shot.
I mean, Fen disengaging is probably better for them. Like, because now Fen's out of the game in it for quite a while.
Yep.
And that is the big gun. Because now you're behind Bosk. It's very easy to stay behind Bosk.
So
it's not the most manoeuvrable ship, is he?
Yeah, checking for 000. So do you take a stress on Rampage?
Give him a calculator, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think the heavies could have a great dial, is it? I mean, you don't.
I don't think the blues are very good.
So Han's taking a range 1 shot, 2 hits. Rampage does not evade, so takes 2 damage. But, with 8 health, I think you can afford to take a couple of damage there.
Yeah. No, I've been insulting the Falcon, but it's been doing quite good damage-wise.
Bosk has got a range 1 shot into 5th Brother here.
Can't modify anything, though, so we can't do his ability.
No, he is blinded, isn't he? Yeah, I mean, he can still do Zuckus and Forlom. He can't. Actually, he can't Zuckus because he has got stress. But
can he still spend? No, spending a result counts as modifying, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sad times. He also takes an ion token.
Yeah. So. Oof, that's pretty good though. So he is going to be able to spend his Greedo. He is taking the ion to Zucker. Sorry, to Forlom, but he's not. Yeah, he's not going to be. Now, don't think that really affects him because he's got 1 force. Yeah, so 1 force gets 3 evades and is quite happy.
And his Greedo dodge, you can't turn it off.
He should have done this, shouldn't he?
He can't modify a dice, so he can't change one.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Oh, we got a range 3 shot into Fen. That means a dead Fen, surely.
That's the way it rolls. 2 crits. Few leak. Direct.
We might as well spend the focus. Nobody else should. So, two hits. Luckily, he got the focus.
That's not how Fen works. How dare he?
No. But it'd be funny if Rampage had. Imagine if he had the sync turret rear arc. So it looks like range 1 shot into Han from Rampage, who is going to spend a calculate for a hit crit.
Crit going through.
Oh, hit crit. Oh, that's a direct hit as well. Yowzers.
With 3 left.
Yep. And I think we've got
this little boy left.
Yeah, 5th Brother into Bosk, range 1, with a target lock. No force though.
Yeah, it's got a focus token though.
Yeah, so I think
spend the lock.
Yeah, spend.
Has he got a lock? Yeah.
Well, Greedo's
makes sense.
Yeah, Greedo's active as well, so you might as well see what you can roll here.
Spend that.
Yep, spend
that focus.
And Greedo.
That's a crit. Yeah, so he's taking a hit crit.
It's all going through.
Fuel leak.
And I think that's with two health remaining. And everybody knows where Bosk is moving to next turn.
Yeah. And that little quizzer there, that's a lovely little hard one if it needs it, or a bank.
I think just, one bank, isn't it?
Just one bank, yeah.
I mean, Fen is going to come round, but...
I don't think Fen can come in, though, because of Bosk will be in the way.
No, Bosk is going to go one straight forwards here, so... Fen could do the hard 2 here and then bank to boost, or...
Also, that little pink TIE fighter, Seventh Sister, could just hard 1. Has it got passives, is it?
No.
What's on there? I couldn't look.
I've just said no, I'm not too sure. Is it fire control?
It's fire control. It can easily catch Fen there. Hard 1, hard 2.
Yeah.
And say, if you are there, I will crack shot you. Because he's got his crack shot back now.
So, score-wise, Gary is now leading by 10 points.
I think Bosk could probably die this turn. I'd be surprised if Bosk survived.
Chris Burnett wants to know, is this the real Darren? It is the real Darren, but in fairness, he's not been playing an awful lot of TTS.
It's just that he's crap.
Well, yeah.
Even though he beat me. I have to get it in because I know he'll tell me afterwards. That's what he'll say.
So I think Bosk is dead.
I don't think there's anything he can do about it.
Well, if he can't shoot, Greedo is going to be unspent. So that as long as they roll, one Inquisitor rolls 2 hits, there's nothing he can do to stop it, because that crit, 1 hit becomes a crit, and even if he rolls an evade, that crit will trigger fuel leak. So, Bosk is going to be dead. You could even ignore Bosk for a turn, to be honest. Couldn't you? Because you know exactly
what would you do. What would you do instead of not just killing him now?
Try and maybe put pressure on Fen. Two lots of target locks, maybe. Because even like Rampage could do like a hard turn here and shoot Bosk at range with the sync laser cannon.
Yeah, I suppose he only needs 1 to go through, doesn't he?
Yeah. I mean, Han is probably going to be chasing Rampage. Apparently, there's 30 minutes left in this game still. But it could be over very quickly because.
Fen can probably win this on his own if he gets the right engagements.
He might be able to. I mean, this might be the turn that Fifth Brother takes a target lock on Fen, though, and just keeps his arc wide. Because if Fen doesn't get into range 1 of Fifth Brother, he can just go, well, here's a homing missile for, automatic damage and a crit.
That is bollocks. I hate that.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so he's
Here
gone.
he goes. Passive sensors, maybe.
No, isn't
No, just lock him.
Yeah, he's fire control system 1. He's not passive sensors anyway.
Oh, right. I didn't even read the list right.
I mean, he has got that. So if Fen does a hard 2 and he does the boost, he might get range 1 of Fifth Brother. Don't know. It's very close. Seventh Sister just did the 1 left turn, so I think she deliberately was looking to bump.
To calculate. I mean, there's no reason not to do it, is there? Where's it? Yeah.
So have we got a
Han's
block on
bumping.
Han? Yeah.
Yeah, he's bumping.
Where's he bumping though?
Into the ship in front of him.
All the hard 2 on. I wasn't sure if he would clear or not. Oh yeah, yeah. So it is bumped. It's just not coming up on his base.
Oh, it's coming up on the chat though.
Yeah, it's weird. Normally it would say on his base, though, wouldn't it?
See, Fen can boost into range 1 here now. Focus boost.
Well, that's what my worry was. But then he has to. I suppose he should. I'd be half tempted to take the stress because the Inquisitor's got lots of blues, but no, yeah. Calculate again.
I think I'd have probably taken the stress.
Han is, front and back. So he has got Rampage at 2 out the front. But this is only a 2 dice pop gun. Two crits though.
Jesus.
Yep, that would be 2 crits on Rampage. So what are you thinking? Weapons failure, blinded pilot, or double weapon failure?
Fuel leak, blinded pilot. Wounded.
So wounded in direct.
Panicked.
Oh.
Panic.
Well, we won't see any actions off him for a while. So yeah, Fen does have the range 1 shot into Fifth Brother.
So the thing is, even though he's double stressed, he can, if as long as he has a ship in his firing arc.
That's fearless and a focus
3.
token for 5. Not fearlessing. Do not be fearlessing. It's not going to matter. He's dead anyway.
Jesus, Fen's just been wiping shit out.
And that could be a bit of a problem now because that Fifth Brother was probably the perfect tool to fight Fen. And not anymore.
I think that's pulled Darren back into the game.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I think so. The Rampage should kill Bosk here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Greedo and then Fuel Leak triggers. Good old Greedo. Has Darren actually Greedoed at all in the game?
Nope, not once. Stunned pilot, and then he's dead. Party's over, boys.
But Darren is leading. He's now 131 to 97, taking out Fifth Brother there. And I think Fen's in a pretty good position here.
I am surprised with the the bump with the purple Inquisitor, to be honest.
Yeah, because he had full knowledge, so he would have known the hard one wouldn't have fitted. Unless it's a misstyle. Maybe he wanted to do a different maneuver there, I don't know.
Yeah.
And now Rampage is double stressed and has wounded pilot currently. So, I mean, surely Rampage has to go as quickly as he can at Fen, just to try and block and get in the way.
I mean, he is damaged now, so if he gets within whatever range it is, he can double strain Fen.
Oh, interesting, yeah. I think, I don't know, it's a tough one though, isn't it? Because what's going to be able to shoot Fen? And possibly the Purple Inquisitor could do a Talon over the top of Han, but probably better to do a hard turn there, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Chris is asking what blues do Inquisitors have, and I will tell you shortly. They have hard
I know
one.
they have the hard turns.
Yeah, hard one, 1 banks, and then 2 and 3 forwards. The heavy, I've deleted them off. Heavy. There we are. So the heavy can go 1 or 2 forwards or 2 banks for blue. Oh, K-turn. How many force has she got open at the moment? So she's got both her force open. Oh, I'll be close. I don't know if that's quick enough because Fen could just do a 2 forwards or 2 bank there. Hahn is also chasing. I mean, Fen might just do a hard 2 towards the Purple Inquisitor here. We will have to see.
I think he's going to go forward and try and wipe out Rampage.
Yeah, I just don't know. Perhaps he was expecting a bump, maybe. No. Oh. I'll buy you Rampage.
So close.
Well, yeah. I think Darryl's pulled the proverbial rub out there. We'll see. I mean, stranger things have happened with Fen. Rampage's stress, though. Does his ability not trigger when he's stressed?
He has to do a 3. Oh, he should do, yeah.
Is it a 3? He didn't go. Perhaps he didn't go quick enough.
But he should still get a calculate.
That's when he engages, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a 3 to 4 speed maneuver.
So it looks like 000 triggered, and he took the stress on Rampage because he's already got stress, so why not? We are going to have hit crit into Rampage here. That's going to be Rampage on 2 hull in front of Fen, range 1 with Fearless. You know what that last crit was?
Look, I was too excited to see what this was.
It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Hit and spend a focus. I mean, he doesn't have to spend
it was hull breach as well.
Okay, well, he doesn't need to spend the focus because he's only rolling 1 defense dice anyway. We may as well keep the focus in case the Inquisitor decides a little pop shot. It's fine. Rampage is dead. So, this was looking a lot better about 15 minutes ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think Darren was very lucky with Fen.
Yeah.
I mean, I expected him to do a lot of damage to that ship before, but I didn't expect it to be dead.
I think Fen has probably only rolled 1 blank on each of his attack rolls, hasn't he? I don't think he's rolled more than 1, and that's the problem you can have. Although you got Fearless there, sometimes Fen can just roll round and just like...
You might as well spend 1 force there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 more damage into Hahn.
What's the fastest blue the Inquisitor's got? Did you say 3?
No, I think it's a 2. No, it was a 2 or 3 forward actually, wasn't it?
Because you want to try and make sure Fen can't hard 2 into you, don't you?
Absolutely, yeah. This is it. I mean, it's by no means a given. So he needs to kill Hahn and get half a Fen to get back in the lead, and not give up any more points on the Inquisitor.
I think he'll kill Han. Fen's a hard shout.
Like Fen literally could just be, I don't know, could even like. He's not stressed. He didn't have to reposition, did he?
Is he not stressed?
No, he didn't have to reposition that turn.
Oh right.
No, he landed in range 1, so he just had to focus. So, yeah, I mean,
the hard one's red though, isn't it?
Yeah, but then
I suppose you might get Fearless off it.
Well, this is it. You can have 5 red dice anyway into the blister. Bank boost should fit quite nicely in there. You'll sort of sit down the side, won't you, of the yeah.
Yeah, and focus probably.
Yeah, link to a focus. I think. What's he got? 1 force? No, he's got both force open. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fending bump with
the
1 turn because he wasn't stressed.
Oh, I thought it was stressful. It's not. Must be white because he's taking a focus.
Yeah. Han has just boosted out of range there. So this is the game shot here, I think, isn't it? Can Fen delete Seventh Sister? Yeah, because if not, Seventh Sister could use her ability against Fen. Not with that roll.
Jesus, Darren.
So 4 hits and a crit. 2 evades. That is still a dead Seventh Sister. Wowzers. Let's head to the room.
Yeah. I did.
Way out there was to try and preserve MOV.
Yeah, no, I got what you're doing. I was like,
Yeah, guys.
don't think it matters.
Hello.
Wow, that was that swung very quickly about 20 minutes ago.
And that was Fen against the world.
Yeah.
Fen doing Fen things.
Well, that was it. I mean, that your Fen, I don't think rolled more than 1 blank in any of his attack.
I know. I was commenting just before you come on. I was like, no, I don't think we have to worry about this.
No.
Why your friend's been rolling? Unless I'm rolling 4 green or 4 or 5 greens here, all evades. I think I'm dead.
Yeah. Fen pulled the slack where Bosk should have done some stuff.
Oh no, absolutely! Like that sort of first engagement where, second engagement wasn't it? Where Han did the K turnover, Bosk had come up. We were like, well, even the chat was saying that this is a really great position for Darren, and then nothing really.
There.
Yeah, nothing really stuck.
No, because it was just the problem was I got what was it 2 eyeballs and 2 blanks or something stupid like that. So re-rolled all of it. And then not being able to spend the Greedo charge.
Well, that was you got 2 crits, 2 blanks, and on your re-roll, and then just left Greedo open.
Yeah, so Bosk should have done more, but as he was a big target that they went after, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean that was it. I mean, absolutely cool. The potential. I said that turn for the 5th brother to come forward, take the target lock, but does the hard 2 1 bank fit?
Like Fen sitting in this position with the stress, I'm like, okay, he's doing a hard 2. Like I've just accepted that. I was looking at it because I was judging my 2 forward plus his hard 2 and the boost. I was like, I think he's maybe just out of range 1, but he wasn't.
Yeah, there are a few things that just fit perfectly and it made it work. So like Han being able to do the 1 forwards here and it fitting to land right behind Marek.
Yeah, but like I knew if I cleared the 1 bank, it was going to fit.
Yeah,
but I couldn't figure out a way for Marek to bump.
Yeah,
and then because of the order of movement, like my rampage was in front here, so it's like, you have to do you're pretty much doing your 1 forward because you were stressed. I thought, but then you didn't do the 1 forward.
I was trying to fit the hard.
I did 3 hard. I was like, okay. Which then meant that the 3. So I'd assume you do the 1 forward, which meant my 3 straight would have cleared Hero Rampage.
Yeah.
And then I maybe bump you. But because you bumped way up here against one of the V1s, all that went to shit.
It was a toss up between doing the hard 3 here or the 1.
What can I say, Darren? I just assumed you were competent, mate, and you weren't.
Sorry, what was the score?
I stopped counting. It was just easier.
Fair enough. But yeah, I think the other one was.
Hold on. It is approximately 200 to 100 because 73 points here is roughly 60.
297.
Yeah,
come on now. Never.
Tell Ben's in the thing, can't you? It's just flip.
Hold on. This is 200 points. How much is this, Bosk?
Bosk's like
70?
65. Bosk is 65, Han is 64, and Fen is 71.
Yeah, they're all around about the 60 point mark. The 65
I
to 70
knew this
mark.
is 70 pretty much.
Yeah. But when Han fit between Seventh Sister, and Fen Rao as well, that was key because otherwise, if he'd have bumped Fen would have bumped him, and it would have just been an absolute clusterfuck.
As I see the one bit that really disappointed me was the original target log I took with 5th Brawler that just missed Fen.
Yeah,
I was hoping to pick up a cheeky range 3 target log that turn, and then potentially like come round, but because then I got boss target logged, I was like, kind of have to, because like obviously 5th Brawler's my only chance at trying to deal with Fen.
That was a really fancy way of saying you fucked it up.
I didn't fuck it up. I misjudged by like Aspara's dick. or a Darren's dick, as I like to say.
No, your mum doesn't complain.
But she doesn't complain about anything.
Right. Well, on that bombshell, we'll wrap that game up. So thank you very much, Gary and Darren, for coming on the stream. What?
Who's playing next?
Another Irish prick.
Eli versus Connor, I believe, is the next game.
Invasion of the Irish prick.
Yeah. So we'll be back in about 15 minutes with that game.
All right. Cheers to the game, Darren.
Bye.
See you later.